Oh man. Shit. It was like slightly unplugged, man. Really, like really sorry. Now you can hear me. Okay. Now you can hear me. I should have read these comments. Apologies, everyone. So let's read the comments. Read comments, man. I was reading, but there no sound. Let's read his lips. Yeah, I need should have paid up attention. It's okay. I will when the video starts again. I'll have try to chop the first part, but YouTube is really slow doing it. When is this happening? I was trying to explain. So the matches are on 8th of January, and the first match will be Travis Bagent versus Brendan Elcesar, or the other guy, Robert Kelly versus I'm forgetting other guy's name. And you can watch the matches on Ryan Bowen's channel. So you have to go to Ryan's channel, click the join button, and there you will see different membership options, different channels. And you have to click on the second option, which says Travis Bagent versus Lachlan Adair. Sorry, Travis Bagent versus Brendan Elcesar. No, I don't think it says that. It only says one option, but both of the matches will be covered. It says that it has been 2 minutes, no big deal. Man, I really appreciate your patience and really sorry. So you'll have to click on the second membership option, and there you will see Todd Hutchings versus Lachlan Adair. So if you click on that, Ryan says that it is about $5, but when I convert it from my currency, it is only about less than $2.50. Luckily, only 20. Not saying that it doesn't matter, but glad few people were when I'm messing this audio thing up. And to be honest, I was saying that hopefully no audio, no video issues there, and still this never starts on mute. When I connected this microphone, white light was on, but I don't know how it automatically turned to red, which says mute. So my microphone button was muted. Hey everybody, it's all good. Just to start over. Yeah. Should I read the previous comments? I think those comments were before the live stream started, so I'm not sure if these guys are still there or not. We need the match on Ryan Bowen's channel. This is it is going to be there. Yeah, comments are important. What's up, Pradeep? So I started reading comments from the top, and the bottom comments were not showing. This is why I didn't get to the comments. We need Bajan to return. Not only he's super strong, but most importantly, he puts on the show. I can hear anything he says. Yes, Costas Fortis, Travis Bagent is obviously very entertaining to watch and to hear, even more entertaining to hear. And Paul Italy actually messaged me. He asked me if I have some questions for Travis Bagent. He was doing an interview with Travis Bagent. And I said, first of all, I said that I don't want to know how much it took for you to prepare for Georgi Swetkov. But Georgi recently won the WAF 2021 left-handed super heavyweight division, and Travis Bagent in 2018 in Moldova went through him like nothing. It wasn't even close, and that man became a world champion in 2021. So Travis was really high level even in 2018 Moldova 3 years ago just. So and the question was that why is he arm wrestling Brendan Elcesar on January 8th? Is it just because he wants to increase the pay-per-view views so that more people buy by hearing his name? Or does he actually want to see whether he can still have a crack at the top guys? And Travis Bagent said that he only wants to increase the pay-per-view sales. This is what he honestly said. And when Paul Italia mentioned my name, Travis Bagent said that I like that guy. I like Pradeep Singh. Really felt really happy to hear that. Nice creative crack. It is actually a wire cable, not a crack. Wonder Nabe. It is not a crack. Prototype I. Just wait and see Pradeep Artem Morozov will crush the old dogs, Cody Merritt and Marcio. This will prove that he is top 10. Let's see. I was just watching Angin Terzi's interview. I didn't get to watch these videos when they uploaded yesterday or maybe one day before. because I was in a train, and right now I'm at my home. About 24, 26 hours of travel in train. Very poor connection. So didn't get to watch a lot. This is why I scheduled this live stream to for a little bit later than usual, so that I can catch up with everything. I thought it's gonna be an interview, Andre 19 Marin. So I have said this many times on my channel that I will never do an interview live with a guest on my channel, because that just distracts from the comments would distract me from actually having a conversation with that guest. And plus, there is no point in going live with a guest. I'm talking with him, and you guys will be just typing here, and there will be no one to respond except for the super chats. So I'm not willing to go live just to read the super chats. It will always be me when I'm live, not with a guest. With the guest, I will do interviews, but it will be recorded, little bit edited, cropped, zoomed in, then uploaded on the channel. I will not do an interview. Maybe things can change, like everyone's mind changes maybe in a couple of years, but not before that. Dada, have you watched the video where Travis said Devon doesn't deserve to fight Levan? What's your take on that? Mr. MR out. When did Travis say that? Are you referring to an old video where Travis was saying that Devon hasn't beaten anyone? Because I did not hear him say that recently. Or are you talking about the Paul Italia interview? Please elaborate. Hello, how are you doing? Everything fine, Mr. X. Everything is amazing. Cannot complain about anything. Neil Pickup's wife's boyfriend. I want to see Travis Moldova 2018 shape or WL 2016 and 17 shape. Type shit or even bigger to wreck some nerds. 2017, I would not say he was in such a great shape. I think he pinned Michael Todd in 2019 also, and 17, sorry, 17, but 2016 was amazing. He went through everyone right-handed and left-handed like they weren't even there. Dave Chaffee, like everyone. And Neil Pickup's wife's boyfriend. So since you are here, I will read your first chat also. I remember your name was there. Neil Pickup's wife's boyfriend, Travis Bagent, is the father of my girlfriend's children. First, I said that this is very complicated calculation to do here. Again, same answer. By first, I mean when the audio was muted. Adam, yeah, comments are important. What's up, Pradeep? Doing fine. Noro, in Europe it is 499 euros, which is okay. So it is over $5. Man, this is getting crazy. You are you sure you're not looking at the bottom, the other level? Akash Chopra in the house. What's up, brother? How's your shopping going? So 499 euros, that is too much. For me, it is showing only less than $2.50. Complicated. I miss Gary and Travis conversations. They were fun. Yeah, really fun. Gary Roberts is the only man who can interrupt Travis Bagent while he's speaking. Until I see it, I won't believe Travis comeback. Travis comeback. Oh, I'm not sure what you mean by comeback. Of course, he's going to have a match with Brandon Elsasser on January 8th. Then he has said that he will have a match against Cody Merritt on June 18th. So these two matches look kind of confirmed. If Travis loses this match against Brandon Elsasser, then he may cancel the match. And Travis Bagent also said in Engin Terzi's interview yesterday that if Cody Merritt loses to Artem Morozov, then he may cancel that match as well. I think he was just joking. But if he loses to Brandon Elsasser on January 8th, I think he will for sure cancel the Cody Merritt match. This is what we are going to see. Oh, some Swedish super chat. Darko, thank you very much, brother. No message, no question. Really, really appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much, Darko. Man, one day I thought about learning all these names. Like right now, I would not be 100% sure. Like it looks like Swedish currency, but I thought I should learn all the currencies. How are they represented on YouTube? I'll do that tomorrow for sure. Jere Antilla. Do I think Don Underwood is even 10% of human being as I am? No, Travis Bagent. Is Gary out of arm wrestling? Yes, he said that he's going out, and he has this. Actually, he has. Maybe what I genuinely believe, I may be wrong though, but I think that Gary Roberts had some work to do, and he kind of blamed Ryan Bowen for leaving YouTube, if you remember. But these are guesses, can only be sure half or maybe even less than half of the times. Where can we watch the Travis Bagent match? Ronin Unleashed asked, and Prototype I very quickly answered on Ryan's channel membership program. Thank you very much. And even mentioned the date. Thank you very much, Prototype I. Ronin, thanks. Great. This is the type of conversation I expect in the comment section. Blue Monstrosity. Roof. What roof? That's my birthday, January 8th. Ronin Unleashed. Happy birthday in advance, brother. Where is the video of in the Mr. Out? Oh, you asking him something? Love what you do, Pradeep. Rajan. Rajan, sorry. Rajan Devan. You are simply amazing with your work. Thank you very much again. The love and hate are only going to make you man. As soon as the super chat disappeared, the chat went to bottom. The love and hate are only going to make you stronger. Agreed. A very happy and successful new year, brother. Keep it up. I need to do some really good things in this year. Thank you very much for the motivation, brother. Georgy Svetkov lost at European WAF to a guy that my brother used to beat. Ukrainian championships. I would like to see your brother. That's some amazing thing that I heard right there. The Druid Riska, I agree with. Man, sorry, I forgot. Fizz Kazazi, are you an athlete? No. Bill Collins sets up grip. I had a username called Pradeep Athlete, something like that, about a few years ago. Yeah, I was kind of interested in athletics when I was 18, 19 years old. Bill Collins sets up grip and move aside, then starts the match, giving almost 5 seconds delay where guys can adjust the grip, which is wrong. I think it should be quick like WL and PL. Yeah, sports videos, lot of problems with the setup in WL and also King of the Table. The referee should be strict. Their assumption is, I even saw Bill Collins comment that another super chat. I even saw Bill Collins comment that if he was strict, both of them would have fouled out. And I replied to Bill that I don't think so. Of course, he has a lot of experience in refing, but when you're a referee and you look like strictly into the eyes of arm wrestlers, and as soon as they don't oblige, you foul them. You foul that guy too. Another foul. And I don't think anyone would have fouled out after that. Arm wrestlers can see what's up with the referee. If he's all business, they both will behave. This is what I think. But thank you very much for the super chat, brother. Where's the super chat? Clint PMK. Just because you give the top YouTube guys shit, even if it is unintentional, love drama, keep up the awesome content. That's the kind of support I want. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for the super chat. Pradeep, would you pull somebody in a super match if you were 40 pounds heavier than someone? Caroline Looms, thanks for the question. Depends on its level. Like if I'm currently, I lost some weight. I was 85 kilos and like not eating well, not working out. I'm 82 kilos, but 40 pounds heavier. So that would be around 18 kilos. Depends on the level of that guy. Depends on the level of that guy. I would pull someone 40 pounds heavier than me if his level is kind of lower. But if I honestly tell you, my level where I think I am right now, because as soon as I came home, I immediately called my friends that, hey, we should have a practice today. I thrive for that thing. Like table time practice, this is what makes me most, and that is what is lacking from my life because of the type of job I do. And it doesn't even matter, job doesn't matter, but there are no arm wrestlers around me. Like even on arm bet, for about a year or so, in 200 kilometers radius, which is what, 120-30 miles, there was not a single guy around me on arm bet. Then one day I checked again, and suddenly one guy appeared about 10, not 10, about 14 miles from me, and I was thrilled. I asked him, he said there is an option, has a table. So he even had a table. I asked him, hey buddy, I'm very happy to see here. I want to come to your house for practice. And he said, brother, I don't arm wrestle. And I was like so frustrated. Why are you even on armband, brother? And you have a table and you're saying that I don't arm wrestle. Amazing. So I would say Carolyn Looms, depending on the level. Like I now, of course, I would not demand money for any super match. I would not do that because my level is not where I can demand money for super matches. But if I had some goal in my mind, then I can train. I would be somewhere around left-handed in 3 4 months, maybe, just maybe, not sure about that. Maybe I can give Adam Silver, Larry Wheels manager, some trouble. This is where I can see myself if I train. Right now, if I'm being honest, Adam Silver would beat me. But you give me 3 4 months, I can beat that level. That's me being honest. And with training, I would not be 82 kilos. I would be down somewhere around 170, 175 pounds. I have to actually lose weight to get stronger, which is like weird. Like Lucky and Todd, isn't it bad taste to pull someone 40 45 pounds lighter than you? Lachlan Adair is 110 kilos. He mentioned that today in his most recent live stream with Ryan Bowen. 110 kilos. And Todd Hutchings is also over 100 kilos. Like Todd Hutchings is around 225 pounds. So what is that? 102 kilos. So he's only 8 kilos heavier. So that would be 20 pounds. Carolyn Looms, not 40 pounds lighter than him. 20 pounds, I would say. Yeah, Swedish Blue Monstrosity. Thank Swedish. Shane Carey, 3. For you, it is showing 3. In what currency? $5 basically. $5 DAA and is a lot for Indian currency. If you're living in India, $5 is good for you. It's a real quote from Travis Bagent. Okay, that quote. Yeah, yeah, I kind of got that. Fenry has deleted something. Tyler Pradeep, how are you? Great, amazing. Well, Corey was like 200 pounds heavier, right? And Todd still beat him. Carolyn, remember how John used to handle every giant's not a real problem. But when a giant, if a giant is like Levan, then it gets some. Carolyn Looms wants to ask something more with a super chat this time. You don't have to do that, but thanks, Pradeep. Thank you very much, Carolyn Looms. Thank you very much. Amazing. Man, you guys are making me rich here, but that's it. I don't need no more super chats today. Way more than I need and way more than I expected. Please do not give any more super chats today. Carolyn, remember, okay, I read that. Swedish currency, $1.10 Swedish, okay. Swedish krona, I think it is pronounced like that. Erwin, got you, thanks. Larry versus Juji would be a good match if Juji would have to do a lot of work to catch up to Larry Wheels level. Like right now, not Leonidas. Leonidas is the other guy. Kirill Sarichev versus Larry Wheels is looking good. Like Larry was able to beat Kirill in their recent practice that was shot about 4 5 days ago, I guess. Larry was able to beat him, but Kirill looked better. Like before, when Larry was easily beating him about a month or two ago, Kirill was totally off cycle, off juice. And I think he has gotten back on juice. He's looking bigger. And he even said, Larry, that give me 6 more weeks. And in 6 more weeks, he can do something. Stacy Morgan, you never listen to me. You never listen to me. One more. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you very much. Okay, where was I? Dude was a grown baby. Ooh, Corey West, do you have legs? Never seen. I have never seen. Why do you want to see my legs, brother? Arzud. It is an arm wrestling channel, and you have never seen my arms too. Man, did I get another super chat or something? Just because you deserve it, Clint PMK. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. I deserve it. Okay, I accept I deserve it, but I don't need it. Please, no more today. I get really uncomfortable with that much. Like, do you think it's a problem between Todd and Lachlan? Right now, it doesn't seem to be, but I before it was a problem. I've made a dedicated video and I feel really cringy watching that video. Like I'm still, I have a lot to learn how to speak in English, but man, that time people say that I'm cringy to listen to. Even I feel the same when I watch my videos about from 13, 14 months ago. But I'm learning. I'm learning. Erwin, Todd didn't mention anything about it. That's being said. I guess it will soon make sense to create a new category under 115 kilos. That could be a good weight, 115 kilos. But for that, then you'll have to abolish the 110 kilos category in WAF. 105 zloty and 115 can work. But if you have 110, then you also have 115, like in WAF, it wouldn't make sense. At that level, there should be at least 10 kg gap. So zloty categories would work, like 110, 105, and 115. That's what I think. Speaking of athletics, I was impressed that Neeraj Chopra won the Olympics. We were too. And he was like offered, he got like $1 million after just maybe in a couple of days after he won, or maybe even just in a couple of hours after he won, about $1 million as a gift from government, different state governments and others. And like right now, millions of followers on Instagram. You go to his Instagram page, all big sponsorship deals, protein sponsors, muscle blaze, everything. Life has been really good for him. Erwin, I wouldn't pull someone 30 or 40 pounds lighter. Doesn't seem fair, but I hear your point. And Todd with West was good. Yeah. Like I said, Carolyn, depends on the level. Like, if you think that a 30 pounds lighter girl can give you like real good challenge, then why wouldn't you accept that match? I wouldn't have any problem. Like, if a 40 pounds higher guy is even worse than me, then I would challenge him too. It just needs to make sense that the match is good. That is what I think. Hey bro, just join now and wish you a happy and prosperous new year ahead. Keep rocking as you do. Sravan Ganga, thank you very much, Sravan. Bye. Sion. I Sion, how do I pronounce that name? I want Bart as the ref in Devon versus Levan. Bartwood is the only kind of, should I say, loose ref who can handle Devon Laird. Maybe he's the only one who has some chance. Like, not guaranteed, but some chance. The ref should be allowed to carry a gun then arm wrestle. No, what's up, right? Agreed. Don't tell the players that there is no bullet in the gun. Just give the ref a gun. Well, I pull my son every day, and he's like 50 pounds lighter than me, and the impolite young dude beats me every time I win. Okay, I stopped by Canada recently. I have some leftover Canadian money, $75 Canadian dollars to be exact. I was disappointed to see that it was only worth for 35 cents American. I don't know where these jokes came from. Like, I know the currency difference. $1 is like what, 75, 80 cents, something like that Canadian. But man, where do these jokes came from? I have no idea about the background. Todd didn't say anything, and obviously fine with it, right? Laser crosshairs above the table would show center perfect with overhead camera. Okay, practice table practice for the most of the people won't get that reference. SG records. It is not for me. He's big 6'2", 200 pounds. Good hook, okay. Denis Siplankov news, please. Spetsnaz. Denis Siplankov, king of the table. I would assume king of the table 4, maybe even king of the table 5. Michael Todd posted a photo of him and Denis Siplankov, and he asked if that match was to happen in 6 months. So 6 months, it is king of the table 4. Then who would win? And the poll was good. Still, the poll was somewhat leading in Denis Siplankov's favor. I would say that I don't see Denis beating Michael Todd right now, but I think Core Sports was trying to take some hint. Maybe, just maybe, that match could be confirmed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But Denis Siplankov will be making a comeback. His medicals are due in January, so if he's cleared by the doctors, he'll definitely make a comeback. He is feeling strong. He was trying to make a comeback in about, I would say, almost a year ago, and he bulked up to 130 kilos again. So before he got really sick and before he got COVID-19, He was around 100. No, before he got really sick, his operation, he was around 140, 143 kilos, something like that. And after that, he went down to 110, 15 kilos. Then he bulked up again in hopes of competing and getting cleared by the doctors about 130 kilos. So Dennis can get back up in weight and strength if he is cleared by the doctors. Hermes versus Lachlan. Hmm, I think Hermes can take Lachlan's hand. Foul is one thing, but I was talking about Bill taking a lot of time to start the match. After close your hands, it should be go, not even 1 second delay. That won't give athletes chance to cheat in the grip. Sports videos, I agree with you, and I even asked a question in my videos, and few people answered it, but I'd ask you guys again. About almost 30 seconds, Bill Collins said that if you don't attempt a grip, you will be fouled. So 30 seconds, you go to the strap. So match athletes are called to the table. 30 seconds, go to the strap. And if you don't take a grip or move in the referee's grip, move in the strap, move in set grip, another foul. So how could 5 minutes pass with only one foul being called on Devon? Can you guys do the math? 30 seconds to the straps, and in the straps, if you don't take a grip, you'll be fouled. 5 minutes and only one foul. So rules were clearly not being followed there. Clint PMK. Pradeep, I've had the settings on Armbed change on for my friends of mine, okay? It will say they have a table even when they don't. Okay. Now I get it. And it will say 10 years experience even when we change it to 1 year. I never noticed that. Hermes is too big for Lachlan. Do you really think Lachlan can beat Todd Hutchings? Todd Hutchings is a freak of nature and he is angry on his groove. He's just tough to handle. Miss MR Rout. So I predicted Todd to win that in that match, but I said that I would not be surprised at all if Lachlan is able to take one or maybe even two pins off Todd Hutchings, just like Corey West pinned him once. So I would not be surprised to see a 3-2 or 3-1 score. But in the end, Todd's endurance in his strength will prevail. Like Lachlan almost self-admittedly said that he's a fast twitch guy, not a lot of endurance. Going to be really difficult, almost impossible, I would say, to pin Todd 3 times. But he can do it once or maybe even twice. This is what I'm assuming. But I have Todd winning that match. What gave you the idea to do arm wrestling news? I loved watching arm wrestling and I loved competing with my friends in my schools and at my job. This is how I really got into arm wrestling. So the first few years ago, about 5 6 years ago, I saw Philip Ridd's channel and he made a Travis Bagent highlight reel. In that video, I think it has the monster song in it, so it was uploaded about 7 8 years ago, but I watched it about 5 6 years ago. Travis Bagent Game of Arms highlight reel, and that video kind of got me interested in arm wrestling about 6 years ago, I would say. And I started paying real close attention to it about 3 years, almost 3 years ago. Then I thought maybe I always think about like that. I was trying to have some ideas. Is there something that nobody is doing about anything? I would just start thinking about anything. So I thought, why not think about arm wrestling? Is there anything that nobody is doing in arm wrestling? And I got the answer immediately. I was going to my mess to eat some food, and I got that answer that arm wrestling news. Nobody is going to do it. I asked my friend, should I do it? Should I do arm wrestling news? And of course, the expected answer. He said, no. Why would anyone listen to you? And I said, why wouldn't? I'll talk about the athletes. They don't have to listen to me. They just have to listen what the athletes are doing. This is how I kind of started. I believed, like, I've read those formulas, like if there is a demand and you are interested in it and you are also somewhat skilled in it, then that's a if these three things meet, then it is a for sure success formula. And this is what I did. Everybody is putting Lachlan too far ahead. He's not proven himself against even high top level competition. Todd is a dream match, actually a grudge match. Shane Carey. So Travis Bagent explained it really well. Like Rob Vigent Jr. and Todd Hutchings. These are the two guys that we cannot say for sure that Ryan Bowen can beat in North America. Everyone else, Ryan Bowen can beat at that 200-pound mark in North America. He has beaten Dallas Langston. He has beaten Daniel Mosier also. Dan had one pin on Corey West. Dan has a pin on Corey West. You can imagine that. So there are only two guys in North America around 200 pounds that Ryan Bowen cannot beat, and he just destroyed him. Lachlan just destroyed Ryan, so the gap is big. So like I said, like strength wise, I think Lachlan will be able to match Todd in round one. This is what I'm assuming. Endurance wise, 5 rounds, I don't think so. Can we stop with the meme names? Jesus Christ. Travis Beginashvili, okay. Mohit Kumar, good luck, bro. Good. Thank you, Mohit Kumar. Who's that, Mohit? Thank you very much, brother. I think Todd will win comfortably. Ryan is trying to tell people that it will be competitive, but he is so biased towards Lachlan that I can't take anything he says seriously. But his bias didn't let him lose. Nah? Lachlan's strength beat him. I think Irakli beat Lachlan. Possible. Definitely possible. Top roll, yes. Because he's kind of a hook guy. If he can take his wrist, maybe. How much money is enough money? How much money is enough money? You typed that twice. For me, like I have if like to live $1,000 a month for me and my family is good. Like good. And if it is somewhere around more than that, 1,400, $1,500, $2,000, really good. 2,000 is very good money. This is what I would say. Pradeep, you're a cool guy. I really don't get why RVJ was so rude to you, Erwin. Because RVJ thinks that anyone who cannot beat him on the table should not have any opinion about him, should not be allowed to speak. But what RVJ doesn't know is that the same logic should apply to him also. Then how does he get to talk about Levan and Denis Siplankov? Of course, he cannot beat those guys, but he keeps on talking about them. But we cannot talk about him because we can't beat him on the table. Forget about me. He even said that to Ryan Bowen. Ryan does not have any wins on the board. He cannot beat Ryan cannot beat him. So why is he talking about him, RVJ? This is what RVJ thinks. So unless you can beat him, then he won't be mad at you, but I think he will still be. But if you cannot beat him and you comment about any of his matches or any of his losses, if you say that RVJ cannot beat Irakli, he would be totally pissed at you just because you cannot beat him. This is why he's mad at me. Pabnaful Mohammed with a super chat. Thank you very much, brother. Hi, Pradeep. Hope you are doing well in the new year. I love original idea, and you deserve the credit. Thank you very much. I'm seeing some Russian channels doing that, and they are uploading kind of arm wrestling news, but they're using a lot of footage, and they're having access to athletes also. Like they get their small footages about the match. Like I contact Todd Hutchings. Todd, please send me a 30-second clip of speaking about the recent match. I think I can do that too. I believe I have the connections and the respect in arm wrestling community that if I send a message to Neil Pickup, Neil, please can you send me a 30-second clip talking about that match? Please tell me, guys, would you be interested in that kind of format? Like if I'm talking about Todd Hutchings versus Lachlan Adair, or even making a prediction video. If I ask Neil, pick up Neil, and if I ask Devon, and if I ask some other guy, what are your predictions? Just 30 seconds clip won't take them much to do that. Just hold the phone, shoot it, send it to me. I'll edit in a video format, and I can do that. I think I don't know if that is going to work, but I can do that. I lost a lot of chat, man. I'm getting old. My hearing is getting bad. Ryan is hyping. Okay. Ryan is hyping. We don't know Lachlan's level, but we know Todd. Anything could happen, right? We'll have to see how this match goes. Ashwin Shetty. What app did you use to find arm wrestlers around you? Armbet, of course. Thank you very much, Ashwin. If you think I'm rocking this, I want to see Devon versus Vitali. We will have to see Devon versus Levan first, and maybe after that we won't have to see Devon versus Vitali. Do you have to be on juice to be a competitive arm wrestler? I think everybody's on juice. By competitive butler, if you mean at elite level, I think yes, definitely. If you want to place on the podium on your national team, depending on the level, like if you're living in Russia, maybe you need. But if you're living in a country that is not so dominant in arm wrestling, I don't think you need. at national level. Kirill doesn't train, he would be a killer, like every bench presser, like Eric Spardo. Right, Kirill is massive. Top five arm wrestlers. This is a really difficult question. I've tried to answer it many times. Levan, Vitali. Number three to number seven, eight could be anyone. Like could be anyone. Talking about Alex Kordacha, he has made some like real gains recently. I would still doubt if I can put him at number three. Like Dimitri Trubin defeated him like so convincingly in 2019. It was, I think. I need to see that rematch. If Kordacha is able to beat Dimitri Trubin also convincingly, then I think maybe we can even rank him as high as three. But first, I need to see Kordacha versus Dimitri Trubin to rank him where he believes, to believe where he ranks. Man, what I'm speaking. So this is what I see. So after that, Devon maybe, but I think Kordacha would beat Dave Chaffee also. This is what I believe because Dave Chaffee has some troubles with his wrist. If the other guy has a strong pronation, especially a long arm like Kordacha, I think he will cause him some troubles. Really difficult. Dave Chaffee, Kordacha, Devon, maybe even could be really difficult after that. 3 to 7, anyone could be placed anywhere. Trubin will also be in that list. Pradeep, you're a cool guy. Okay, I read that. Pradeep, your accent fades slowly away. Wonder Neb. Thank you very much, brother. I'm trying to work on it. But when people complain about, yeah, like you actually made a really good point. Like you are, I can assume that you are kind of happy that my accent is slowly improving. But when people complain about it, like I cannot watch your, I will not never watch your videos because of your accent. Tell me one country that does not have a different accent than the other. One country in the world. Canada and North America still they have some kind of separation between their accents in English. So it is almost impossible. In your second language, why is accent different? Because we learn English from Hindi. And Hindi, you pronounce what is written there. There are no silent words, not nothing. If WED, if how would you pronounce it? Wednesday. And in India we pronounce it Wednesday because there is a D written there. Why? Because we have learned English from Hindi, and in Hindi you pronounce what is written. No hidden words, no silent words, nothing. This is how why the accent is like that, because we learn to pronounce everything in our Hindi language, and from that Hindi we learn English. So you can watch any country, any other country whose primary language is not English. Their English pronunciation, their English accent would be very similar to their original, their mother tongue. This is always how it works. And English and any language, in my opinion, is to convey words, is to convey feelings and convey what you want to say. And I think I'm able to do that. So I'm not really worried about that. Larry never seems connected on the table. To be honest, he just isn't that talented. I can see Kirill and Khaled beating him after all half a year of training. Possible. You have come a long way with your English. English is not easy to learn. Stacy Morgan. Okay. Thank you very much. Everybody is not on juice. Agreed. Vitali eats Devon, of course. Hi Pradeep. Happy New Year, guy. You are rocking with the channel. Really motivating. Jatin Tiwari, thank you very much. Sumit Rojana. Pradeep, Levan looks weaker. He was gassed by Irakli. What's your thought about that? Levan can be off juice, minimal juice, maybe just on TRT during that time because there is no match coming up for him. And the other reason is that I was assuming after watching that practice table matches or footage, maybe Levan is kind of sandbagging something. Maybe he did some king of the table stuff with all of them before that, before they started recording. So maybe he was tired. That is why he was struggling in every single match. Because even off cycle, I don't think Levan would struggle with those guys. So maybe he was sandbagging something. He had some practice before that, king of the table type, and then when he got tired, that is when they started recording. Maybe he doesn't want Devon to train that much. News Hindi uploaded video, bro. Pranjansi Thakur. Tomorrow I will upload a video on Hindi channel for sure. This is my promise. Devon, then Dennis, and it takes a lot to make a promise like that when you have not uploaded anything for 3 4 months on that channel. Why are you always good 3 4 minutes behind the chat? Because is it international? No, I read everything Aryan Upadhyay. I cannot miss any comment. This is why I'm behind. If you guys tell me I can start skipping your comments, I don't think it should be like that. Greetings from Greece. What have I missed? Man, you'll have to check it. Morning Star. Yeah, Devon Laird versus Dennis rematch. Left-handed could be interesting, right? Then Devon would beat Dennis at this point of time really easily. I think. What do you think about current Dennis versus current Larry Wheels? Dennis for sure. Dennis would beat him easily. Who are the top Indian arm wrestlers right now? Debajit could be really good. Like in India, it is kind of strange that super heavyweights are not that popular. Some of the guys around 70 kilos, 75 kilos, they are really famous. And like in India, I don't think nobody can really, because there are not many super matches in heavyweight category going on. Really difficult to determine who is really number one in India. Devajit I've seen is really good. Could be definitely be in the top three. Did you see that the rankings are changed? Hermes is now top 10, whereas before it wasn't on there. I have not seen it. Thanks for telling me that, brother. Not sure what I'm doing. You're telling me the rankings. Dhruv Pathak, who are top Indian, read that. People say we don't need WAF rules, but in my opinion, we also don't need fake rules. I like WAF rules. King of the table, freedom table, so everyone understands what's going on instead of Bill doing what Larry tells him to, right? Pradeep, you and RVJ best friends? Yes. Sam Mellon, yes. King of the table refing is really bad, actually, right? I need to speed up, man. Hmm. How do I purchase the PPV entire year at once? Just go to King of the Table website, or if you bought King of the Table 2 early bird, you should receive a mail. From that, you can buy for $20, otherwise $27. You can go to their website. And for Engin's event, you will have to pay $10. Same Core Sports World website. By the way, people don't be angry with WAF rules. East versus West, it would be impossible to finish the agreed. Rules should be called. In any other sport, you will not see people complaining about the rules actually being called. This is how it works. Pradeep, can you please host an arm wrestling tournament in the future? I was talking about it today actually. Yes, I can. Maybe I'll start with super matches first. Small level super matches. I want to give some. When I earn enough money from that channel, I would definitely sponsor some matches. Pancakes is called for steroids. Do you believe Rob is natural? I believe anyone who says he's natural, I usually believe him. So, yes, I believe Rob is not natural. Why do I do that? Because I do not have anything to prove it otherwise. So, I have to believe. Yes, I think he's natural. Also has an IQ of 94. I heard some, I would say, rumors or thoughts that Rob's IQ is really high. It doesn't seem to be, to me at least, at that way. Rob doesn't even know the rules of arm wrestling. Jaren Thiele is saying he hasn't pulled in tested events. Pradeep, I just went about a couple of first videos. I want to compliment you on how far you have come in such a short time. Keep up the great work. Do not watch the first videos Decade with Dave. Remind me which one WL was. Good session, Pradeep. Hit the like button, guys. Workout and nutrition. 61 like, guys. Thank you very much. Can you take that number to 70 really quickly? Kodacha will be 3 or better. Okay. I prefer Pradeep's accent over a Canadian accent. Mason, thank you very much. Pradeep, you are a Bowen shill. What does shill mean, Pontive? I don't understand that word. You will be so frustrated by French. Bowen is a just a better arm wrestler. Doesn't mean he's shill. Again, don't know that word. I'm Italian. Indian accent is like a strange Calabrese accent. Bierman Burgoyne and his bad company. I have no accent. Okay. Travis versus Levan. Left hand Levan wins that match. Depends on Canadian accent. Okay, I'm really behind. People are still talking about thick Finnish accent. Levan coming down so strong, 320 pounds. Devon will be like Right. It will be difficult for Devon. Hello, Arm Wrestling fans. This is Arm Wrestling News. Welcome. I say welcome, Arm Wrestling fans. Beerman in the house, okay? Levan is off cycle for sure at the moment. And remember, when we are talking about off cycle for a guy who has been on cycle, it still means on TRT. Hey, Pradeep, Happy New Year. Gopal Singh, thank you very much. Everyone likes, from looking at some videos of Oleg Shereskov, is super famous. Is he super famous? I would be really happy to know that. Can you please give updates about upcoming competitions in India? Jatin Shukla, like I said a few minutes ago, I will start uploading on Hindi channel again. Unable to purchase pay-per-view, same thing. I told my friend to purchase my pay-per-view for with the code for $20, and he said that it is getting declined again and again. I also tried and still yet no success. Beerman speaks blunt. If Larry loses his next match, does he continue arm wrestling? I think he'll still continue, at least as a promoter. Does he find someone he can? It is really difficult for Larry to find an opponent who matches both of his criterias, like really famous and at his level of arm wrestling. Famous arm wrestlers would beat him. Famous non arm wrestlers that he wants to bring in the numbers will not be able to do anything against him. Only two opponents he's left with, Kirill Sarechev and Leonidas. Abdur Rahman Zulfiki. Zulkifi. Okay. Hello, 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 brother. Means paid spokesman. Who is paid spokesman? Oh, Larry. You're still talking about Larry. Kordacha versus Irakli. Who would win? Of course, Kordacha, man. What kind of question is this? Deepak Krishna. Kordacha is almost one and a half times bigger than Irakli. Your ticking clock sounds relaxing. Oh man, I never paid attention to that. The clock is right above me. Maybe you guys can see. Family photo and a clock. Do you have ears? Have you have only seen the front part of what is happening today? People want to see my legs, people want to see my ears, people want to see my older videos. No, I kind of tricked them into watching them to show how much I have improved. I got King of the Table pay-per-view pass, supposed to be three, I think. Yeah, three. King of the Table 345. Do you think Irakli overrated or underrated? Slightly overrated from about considering what he has done. I don't think he has won WAF championship. Maybe, just maybe he has 75 kilos. I don't remember him winning. But at 97 kilos, he's definitely untested. He had one match against Sasha Andreev, which he lost 4-1, I think. Have you seen Iraklin is bloated in his face? So much water retention from juice. TikTok. Do you have a belly button? Blue monstrosity. No. Unfortunately, I'm a unique person. I do not have that. Bigger head, more power. And Irakli, I'm surprised he still is looking like really lean considering a 97 kilo guy. He's not really tall, maybe 6'1, 6'2, 6'2, I'm assuming. He doesn't seem to be taller than Levan. So, more plates, no dates. Okay. Only apologize to RVJ. RV say a man to no. Of course not. I have apologized to Ryan Bowen. So I was watching. I was thinking about a recap video of 2021, and in the beginning of 2021, I kind of apologized to Ryan Bowen. Till then, I had a beef with Ryan Bowen. I said that I'm sorry. I still I'm not saying that I will not call you out if you don't say anything wrong, but I apologize from what I've said about you in the past. Like it caused some negativity. I apologize to Lachlan Adair recently because we guys also got some heat. He gave me some heat because I was giving Ryan some heat. So we are good as well. Engin Terzi, Engin and I are really good. We also had a beef. So I've sorted out beef with three guys. I tried to sort it out with RVJ, but he doesn't want to. He wants to argue, but for him, argument is only listening to what he's saying. And man, if someone is abusing me online, none of these guys abused me. That is why I kind of made pact with them. RVJ, No chance. Which color mic are you using? Black. Love from Northern Utah. Tactical Arms. Thank you very much, Scott Evans. Really appreciate the support. Igor announced some rankings chart. What is your opinion? Is it biased? Abdul Rahman, I have not watched that yet. Where did he announce that rating? But Irakli is a handsome dude, Spetsnaz. Yes, definitely. Welcome to the Pullers Club, gentlemen. Apologize to the king, RVJ, Neil Sudan. No, he's not a king of anywhere. She'll also called a plant or a stooge is a person who publicly helps or gives credibility to a person or organization without disclosing their close relationship with said person or organization. So Ryan Bowen is a shill for who? For Lachlan? For me? I forgot the previous comment. I got the meaning right now, Jack Dennis. Thank you very much. He's 6'3. Redactly is 6'3, okay? You know it's all muscle when a guy can strict curl more than his weight. Agreed. More dishes, more fishes. Imagine RVJ versus Pradeep at what? Pradeep, how about the video of top 10 lightweight and top 10 middleweight rankings? It's always about the heavyweights because that's what people care about. That is why all the heavyweights. So many great pullers. Agreed. Beerman, I'd love to go beat Larry when I'm done with Schoolboy. Yes, if you beat Schoolboy or Larry would be looking at that match because of course he has gotten your, I would say, offers to pull in a super match against him. So he would definitely be looking at, and if Larry sees that that match is competitive, maybe Beerman is getting a match with Larry Wheels next. Beef with Monster Michael Todd, yeah. Monster Michael Todd, I think maybe I can get along with, maybe, because he's very respectful, and I'm also kind of respectful. I was kind of respectful until he started being disrespectful. But Monster Michael Todd is like a good person. He has some delusions, but he's like at heart, he's a really, really good person. I really like Monster Michael Todd that way. Beerman, thanks for going on live. Okay. Beerman, I tried to watch your last live stream, 2 hours, but the video was lagging. I could only watch it at normal speed, and I cannot watch anything at normal speed right now. So I skipped it about 5 minutes in. At 2x speed, it doesn't matter the quality. Even if I was watching in 144 pixel quality, still it was lagging, like moving for a couple of seconds, then buffering, then moving. I cannot watch anything at normal speed. Really sorry. Then I send him. See a theme here. RVC, man, you want to prove something, you can simply write. I would agree to that. Don't type 5 6 sentences to prove something that is in your mind. I'm actually very excited about the Sarah versus Gabby match. Everyone is. Hope it is a closer match than the previous time. Would love to see Pradeep make some ASMR videos about what TikTok. Larry looks like he's been pulling for 2 months. I posted yesterday about a match between Bagent versus Vovoda on King of the Table 4. Yeah, I saw that. JP Wapachi, I saw that. What do you say, Pradeep? Travis Bagent versus Vovoda. Vovoda left-handed isn't really that good. Right-handed could be interesting. It could be interesting. In current shape, Vovoda is still training. I would say if the match is happening tomorrow, I think Alexei Vovoda beats Travis Bagent really easily because he's always kind of posting training videos, looking ripped, still doing those muscle ups and high box jumps, everything. He's in really good shape. And Alexei Vovoda said that he's about 70% in terms of strength compared to what he was a few years ago, and about 90% in terms of weight. So if he was 120 kilos back then, so he's what, 108 kilos, 8.5 kilos, something like that right now. Or pork with Michael, beef with RVJ, pork with Michael. That works. Archdog, I've missed you. Me? Okay. I miss all of you. Pradeep versus Rebecca sorted out on the table. Cost as Fortis. I kind of conceded. I said Rebecca won. I lost that match. Rebecca said he doesn't want to arm wrestle men. Is is it MMT who's disrespectful to you, or has it been Rebecca? No, Rebecca has not been disrespectful. Rebecca just said that Pradeep, he kind of assumes something else from what you say. And I just said that I'm not the one assuming different things. You are. So there was a video when they did that fake boxing prank, Travis Bagent and Michael Todd. I said in my video clearly that Travis Bagent said that Michael Todd was trying to steal Travis Bagent's sponsors, so he wants to have a match with him. And I clearly said that these words have came from Travis Bagent's mouth. So I cannot say that these are 100% true. I cannot. I think there is a big difference between I cannot and I can. What Michael Todd said the next day is that, oh, that one dude was saying that since these words are coming from Travis, you can say 100% that these are true. Man, where is the not? And then those guys are telling me that I am lost, I change words. No, I don't change any words. You guys change words. That is why I called out Rebecca in that video. That don't blame me for something that actually you did. This is my entire beef with Rebecca. Michael Todd has said something things, but I can't. I always give people back what they deserve. Always. Don't keep anything to myself. I gave a lot to RVJ. I think my man here has actually accidentally missed a super chat. Oh my god. Thanks for mentioning. Oh, SG Records. Thank you very much, brother. €2. When are you quitting your job for YouTube? We got you. Man, SG Records, I can see. I read your regular chat, but I missed your super chat, man. That is some amazing thing. So I can quit it right now. Actually, I would tell you that I'm making, should I say I'm making, but I made in last couple of months more money from YouTube than my job, which is around $800, which is really amazing. About 650, 700 from my job and 800 from YouTube. And my job was sufficient enough to feed me and my family. So you can do the math. But I will tell you something privately about leaving my job. There is something that I cannot speak about it publicly. Hey, at least you got cats. Okay, you're talking with someone. I also used to have cats. I was a big cat lover at one time. Then right now, not so much. I would like to have cats again. GA, congratulations. Everyone is talking about you. You are now as relevant to the sport as the wrestlers. Because I'm filling a gap. Because I'm filling a gap. This is why. I have actually seen people commenting that Pradeep is only relevant because there is no white guy with an American accent. That guy actually said that we want a white guy with an American accent to do arm wrestling news. So then I realized my importance that even the haters, they are watching my videos because there is no other option. They just cannot. RVJ has pressed the bell icon on my channel and he's telling others to not watch my channel. He watches all of my videos. You can assume now, whatever you want. Devon beats Levan, Beerman beats Schoolboy, Aussie beats Thardzilla. Scott Evans, I don't think any of these three is going to happen. And I'm almost 70% sure about that. Top three female arm wrestlers: Gabriela, Sarah, Irina. No, Irina placed second in 70 kilos, her weight category. Not 70, 65 kilos. Irina is 62nd at 65 kilos. So she cannot be top three overall. If you're talking about most famous, then Sarah, then on number two, Irina maybe. Irina got a really popular video, over 40 million views on Schoolboy's channel. If we guys are on every live chat, we will soon have a WhatsApp group. Everyone knows everyone almost. Spetsnaz, yes. All I almost remember about 30% of the names here, at least. Aryan Kumar. In India, there is no arm wrestling scope. Sad. Where was I? Beerman Burgoyne. Devon is not beating Levan. Beerman Burgoyne, I actually had a bet, or should I say having a bet with Bob Brown, $300. And I thought I should have considered a 5-1. I even gave Bob Brown 6-0 odds. Like Levan will beat Devon 6-0 in that match. This is what I'm betting on against Bob Brown. SG Records. You can't have cats, Pradeep. Spetsnaz. Why? Why? I used to have about 3-4 cats. I really loved cats. I'm happy for you, brother. Do you do what you love? Yeah. Pradeep, stop judging RVJ. Neil Sudan. How about you tell RVJ to stop judging me? I have said, like, I promise you, Neil Sudan, if RVJ doesn't talk about me, I will not talk about him. Like, if his match is coming, I may not even give my opinions about that match. If I make a prediction video, I will make a prediction. I'll be always be respectful. If a match comes, yes, RVJ is facing this guy. Just news, no extra opinions or disrespectful thing, nothing. Let's see if RVJ can make videos without talking about me. Dana McWhite, Pradeep, you only have 97 viewers. Calm down, you're still a small time nobody. So what, Dana McWhite? 100 viewers, 100. It is a really big number for me. For you, maybe it is small, but when I'm seeing that John Brezink is going live and he's getting 1000. Michael Todd is getting 900, 800 viewers, and I'm getting 100. Maybe if even if it is 10 times, guys, like, what is that big guy? Derek Smith is getting 200 viewers and I'm getting 100 viewers online. Huge number. I do not consider it small time. Nobody. No dynamic, right? I do not agree with it. More than enough for me. How rude, Dana. Beerman. Beerman knows the YouTube game. Ask him how good 107 people online is. Guys, please show the support you have for me and take the likes number to 100 so that Dana McWhite can stop calling it small time. Please take the likes through to 100. Rebecca, I pray so. What? Okay. Everybody, please remember my predictions on the super matches in last 6 months. I have not been wrong about one super match. That is great, Scott Evans. That is great. But Devon is not beating Levan. You are wrong this time. How many do you need on your life for it to be worth doing? Live viewers you're talking about, I do it because I enjoy doing it. With, yeah, with only 20 in live, it is easier to keep up with the chat and interact. Live streams are like really amazing thing to do. Pradeep, have some courage. You always bet on the safest things. Take some risks, brother. Sam, yes, this is what I actually said. I was talking about Ryan Bowen, that people say that you should bet the money that you can afford to lose. But I have some opposite theory on that. I only bet money that I know I cannot lose. Like, only so far, Ryan told me that I will consider you a good better if you have a record like 20-0 or 30-0 like that. And I actually said that I'm a like really low risk investor, or better, I should say. I have only bet on 4 matches yet. So if he wants 30-0, it would take me 5-6 years at least to bet on 30 matches. So I've bet on 4 and I've won all 4. The fifth match is Devon versus Levan. This is what I've bet on. Yes, Sam Allen, I do not want to have courage in terms of betting. No, I don't want that courage. And yes, you are 100% right. I do not have that courage. Dana McWhite, 2000. Arm wrestling, Dana McWhite, John Brezink do not get those numbers. What are you talking about? Carolyn Looms in the house. Pearman sucks until he beats a schoolboy and gets 10k subs from it. Supporter, BMN, another supporter. Thank you very much, Carolyn. I'm reading all the comments. Please don't need to pay for it every time. 110 viewers is good. It is awesome. Two more likes, guys. Two more likes. Show Dana McWhite we can get 100 likes here. Pradeep, I used to like your channel and still do, but stop being an Indian version of Ryan Bowen. You really want to prove you and one other guy. So yes, I will stop. I've sorted out some things that I should or should not speak about. So Neil Sudan, your point will be considered. I'll wait for you to in the next live stream to give me a feedback. Evan's career will skyrocket if he defeats a schoolboy, but he has to get some interaction. Just beating him would not mean anything. He has to get some interaction or some excitement going on. PC is showing low battery. I'm not really thinking about charging it. Please, guys, no more comments, and I'll have to end this live stream in about 2-3 minutes from now. When Evan crushes schoolgirl, you mean left-handed? Evan Bogoin would have destroyed schoolboy. Right-handed, I'm not so confident. Russian tend to win usually. West had only little to nothing success last year. Eastward this year it is their best chance so far. Pradeep, don't forget us when your channel explodes. Spetsnaz never. I said that. I told Michael Todd when